This week on What's Good, we take a look at some new music news and we walk you through a timeline of events that led to the hashtag Freedom of Expression campaign in the country. Good evening, beautiful world, and welcome to yet another episode of What's Good, a Zambian online entertainment and lifestyle show exclusive to DaedreaminTV. I'm your host this evening, Tapiwa Ngoma, but my friends call me Day. Unfortunately, you will not be seeing this hunk of a face tonight, but best believe I did a week's worth of vocal training and I am ready for this. Let's go. In new music news, Willz surfaces with a new hip-hop joint tagged Uko featuring Daniel Machia. Fresh Boy serves us a plate of Vanilla Daddy Bobby East, Mr. Turner, and Nigerian artist Rasky T in a song called Why Are You? And finally, Chandambao released his final chapter of The Wave, which is a mix of Nigeria's very own Scales alongside J-Rocks in a song titled The Final Wave. There's a banger playlist for you. Enough had happened this past week and decided to feel a whole lot like a roller coaster ride. You may have gone to bed one day and woke up the next to a full-fledged Zambian hashtag Freedom of Expression social media war, and you may be thinking to yourself, what the blip just happened? Well, allow us to walk you through events that led to this.
I have to speak out. I don't care who's going to think, no, opposition.
This.
And this is stupidity at its highest level.
And this.
I'm a son in the house, and I know I could have just called you.
The conversation stems days back with the video released by Brian Wembia, popularly known as B-Flow, on his Facebook page, addressing a number of issues, one of which included the then recent news of the Lusaka mayor, Mao Sampa, apologizing for the actions he took on the Chinese traders by revoking their licenses. In his video, B-Flow angrily expressed the need for protection and respect for Zambia, saying the country's leaders cannot let foreigners ill-treat the locals. He also said he refuses to be part of this new form of colonialism, and that this is not a country he would like his children to inherit. He concluded by stressing how Zambia is a rich country on a rich continent, and it's a shame that its citizens are not benefiting fully from this, even in simple cases as securing job contracts. He urged all Zambians around the world to stand up and fight for economic and financial freedom. The second event to occur was a stream of videos by Zambia's renowned photographer Chellah Tukuta, with a couple in which he addressed the corrupt practices in the country, particularly on the Zambia Revenue Authority and its Commissioner General Mr. Kingsley Chanda. He said Mr. Chanda allegedly purchased 2 Jeep vehicles and also spent 190,000 kwacha on a kitchen renovations for his girlfriend. Further accusations were on clearance of debt as huge as 4 million kwacha owed to ZRA, with the 140,000 kwacha credited to a private account. The Idol's SA photographer strongly challenged the Anti-Corruption Commission and other stakeholders to look into the matters. These videos continued long enough to evoke a response by the Lusaka Province Minister Honorable Bowman Lusambo. But before that, one more video that caught the country's attention was dropped, and this time by gospel artist Kings Malembe. In his video, he advised the president to not give up Konkola copper mines to foreigners.
It's a high time that our leaders instill confidence in us, in the educations our brothers have gotten, that we can also mine gold.
Phew! Keeping up? But like a quick picture summary would slap right about now. Alright, let's go. Here's what we have so far. B-Flow releases video addressing Mao Sampa's apology. Our award-winning photographer releases a stream of videos targeted at the ZRA's alleged corrupt practices and possible side chick privileges. And on the same day, the Shut Up singer posts a letter to the president saying he'd lose the coming elections if he gave up KCM. There we go, all caught up. And now to the video that shook the internet. Honorable Lusambo held a press statement in which he strongly condemned the actions taken by the country's 3 public figures. And we aren't using the word strong lightly. The minister used phrases such as stupidity at the highest level, lawlessness, what do you know about governance, and the insult-turned social media hashtag and slogan, disgruntled youths. The minister ended by demanding apologies from all 3, with special emphasis directed to Kings Malembe.
And I want to urge Kings Malembe that I'm giving him 24 hours to apologize to.
But you know what? We are the youths of this fine nation, and we will not stand unjust practices that prove detrimental to our future and the future of those after us. Therefore, we will hold our heads high, knowing very well that we are within our rights. We will look past your perfunctory statements and dig deeper into your obfuscated works until your actions are fully and utterly elucidated to us in their entirety. Until those quintessential and stereotypical ideas of politicians are erased, we will never apologize!
I extend my apology to my president and the first family. Mama, forgive me, and Daddy, forgive me so much. I'm a son in the house.
In his apology, King stressed that his previous video was edited and other relevant parts were removed. The gospel artist also said that he was reporting on what the people in the Copper Belt were talking about. He later in the week appeared on Diamond Breakfast on DaedreaminTV and belabored that he had access to State House at any time and should have used the right channels in bringing out his views. On the braver side of social media, Chellah Tukuta came out in a live video saying it was the Honorable Minister of Lusaka who should apologize for calling him disgruntled. He also stressed that he is not funded by any political parties.
Hunger and poverty and everything happening in our country is what has paid me.
He went on to say a lot of other things.
I have won 6 international awards. I have represented Zambia to more than 50 countries. I have marketed Zambia to the international community. I shoot for Idols SA. I shoot for Vogue magazine. I shoot for South Africa Fashion Week. I've won 6 international awards.
Yep, a lot of other things.
I need to remind you that.
The infamous photographer then continued on his newfound social media freedom fighter persona. In his second video released on June 5th, Mr. Wembia stood fast on his words from his previous public address. He said if it was the Honorable Minister's intent to instill fear in him and everyone else who speaks out over issues that affect them, then he is sorry to disappoint him and he will not be intimidated. The youth activist made it clear that this is now a full-blown revolution and has no intentions of backing down. The same morning, the Honorable Minister released a lengthy statement on his Facebook page titled "Right Message, Wrong Audience," in which he quoted the Bible saying, "Whoever spares the rod hates his son." The emphasis on the call for Kings to apologize was because he knows him personally and he is like a brother to him. He also said that he knows youth activism better than most young activists today, and he is afraid that they are using the wrong approach. Instead of recording short videos disparaging the head of state, they should be in the studio recording music that will put food on the table. Well, now that you have the full scope of what's happened, we would like to know what you think about the matter. Leave us a comment in the comment section below and let us know what you think about this movement. In a brave showmanship of no one is above the law, a frontline worker is seen taking on a Zambian Correctional Services officer and asking him to leave a building because he was not wearing a face mask.
What's your problem? I'm telling you what's wrong with you. What's your problem? What's wrong with you? Look at these people. They have masks. They're entering with masks.
The struggle nearly became physical, but the petite and without rank young man stood his ground. We applaud this man and encourage more people to be brave enough to stand for what's right, even if it means standing against people in higher authority. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all we had for you this evening. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Like this video if you found it helpful and comment in the section below what you would like us to do next. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Daedreaming. And we'll see you in the next video. God bless.